Well, hello, and welcome to Omar's Garage. Today we're going to be taking a look at our Honda CR-V. All right, so today I'm actually in El Salvador. My family is from El Salvador. We have a house here in the capital. You've seen a couple of my cars on the channel in the back. The 335 BMW, the 1992 Toyota 4Runner that's been, in my family. My dad bought it brand new in 92 and shipped it over here years ago, and I think when they bought this house here. But the newest addition is the Honda CR-V, and this is a 1.5 liter turbo VTEC with the, I think it's called Earth Dreams engine, which is a fuel efficient engine that's going to get you, I think, around 28 to 34, 28 city and 34 highway miles per hour. So it's a very energy efficient. So I'm just going to be going and, giving you my thoughts on it. I've been driving it for over a week now here in El Salvador. We've been out to the countryside, to the mountains, to the beach, driving on sand. And today I just wanted to talk about a little bit about my impressions of the vehicle and, how it's performed these last 10 days. All right, so we have this 1.5 liter turbo. It's a Honda, and it comes with the Honda calls the Earth Dreams engine. It's a 1.5 liter VTEC with the CVT transmission, and it's something that it's meant really for fuel efficiency and emissions, but also to offer you a little bit more of that low end torque. Now this engine is 190 horsepower, 179 foot-pounds of torque, which for these cars, for such a small engine, the torque is actually something that you can actually enjoy driving. Here in the city in San Salvador, there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of traffic circles, and you really need that power to get around. Especially, there's hilly areas where you can go to the top of the volcano, and you need something that's going to have a lot of torque to get you up those big hills. So this is the 1.5 liter. It's obviously a CR-V 4-door, very comfortable. We've been driving it, like I said, to the countryside, about a 2-hour drive, very fuel efficient. One thing you will notice is also back here has a sensor to open the trunk. Very handy little feature, when you're loading stuff, we had a couple coolers and things when we went out to the beach. Very spacious. You got a full spare, and these seats fold completely flat. So we had a really nice time driving this thing around. Like I said, it's the VTEC turbo, and it's an all-wheel drive. And there's the 335i. Really fun car to drive as well with the twin turbos. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the inside of the car. So when you're getting in the car, we can tell that everything's really solid on this car. When you lightly throw the door, it latches easily. It has the trim. It looks like it's wood, could be faux, but it's actually done very nicely if it is faux. I'm starting to lean towards it being real, but other than that, you have all your controls. It's a keyless entry, push to start. All your controls are here, and you do have paddle shifters if you want to set this into the sports mode. Electric parking brake. There's an econo mode if you want to save even more gas. So we're starting the car up. It's got the LCD display on the front. Start it up. Everything in this car is in kilometers because we are in El Salvador and everything is handled with kilometers out here. So we'll pull it out. Very quiet engine, very smooth. All right, so I've started the car. We're going to take a look at the interior. There's a charging pad, a couple USB ports, plenty of room here, for your things. And it's all leather. The entire You know, it's really roomy. Like even in the back, you know, obviously we have sunroof, nice, you know, touchscreen LED, and all the different other options here. Now you can cycle through, you know, your radio, your apps, you know, audio apps, Bluetooth, and then from there, there's also, for your information, you can look at your phone. So this is an all-wheel drive, so if you click on that, you can see the power that's being distributed to the four wheels. So it's pretty complete. From there, you do have memory. So you do have a lot of luxury items, you know, luxury options. Well, that's pretty nifty. Didn't even know this car had that, but apparently this car has a heads-up display. It comes up and you can see your miles per hour on there. So a bunch of little features. There's definitely a little feature up here where you can put your sunglasses, but you can also use this to see people behind you. If you have kids in the car, you can kind of use that to take a look at the back seats a lot easier. So there's a bunch of little features that I found in this car that, you know, sometimes will only come in those luxury cars. You know, there's definitely, you know, the glove box. I believe there's dual zone, so you'll see air conditioning in the back. So very impressed with the quality of the build. Obviously Honda's known for that, but a lot of these different features you don't get on other cars. You know, mirrors, you can actually electronically move them. There's parking sensors when you go into reverse. This one, it has the camera as well. And also one really cool feature is when you hit the turn signals, it'll actually show you that, you know, what's on your right side, so your blind spots. And it only works from the right side. There's an actual camera on the mirror, on the side of the mirror. So a lot of nooks, you know, to put your drinks and your things at, and it's pretty impressive. All right, so I've been driving this car for about 10 days now. I've done city driving, I've done country driving, I've been on the beach. I've been up a volcano here, which is a really steep climb. The car, you know, there's a little bit of that turbo lag because it is a 1.5 liter, but it's got plenty of torque. I used to drive that 4Runner, which is a 6-cylinder. It definitely doesn't have, it's got low end torque, but not that get up and go that you really want or need sometimes. So it's a car that you can really use on the highway, on the streets, in the country. We went off-roading with it a little bit, you know, cobblestones and on the sand, and it performed really well. I mean, it's all-wheel drive, no getting stuck or anything. It's high enough that we had no clearance issues. And overall, I'm very happy. This is a 2021 Honda CR-V, and so far I'm pretty impressed. You know, I've never owned a Honda, I think, in my life. The engine, obviously, it's a 1.5 liter. I'm used to a lot. I'm used to, most of my cars are either 6 or 8 cylinders, and I'm used to really high horsepower cars. But for a get-around car, it's pretty comfortable. It's really comfortable. I mean, I had a 2.5-hour drive in this, and did really well. There's no air-conditioned seats like some of my other luxury cars, heated seats. So there's little options like that, but for a $30,000 car, you can't beat you know, what you're getting for the price. Sound system, Bluetooth connectivity, it does just really well. It's very roomy. You know, at one point we had to put the seats down so they fold flat, and you can definitely haul a lot of stuff. Now, that being said, if you want to tow things, I think I read 1,500 pounds is the tow capacity, which is pretty bad for, you know, if you really want to haul something. 1,500 is not a lot, but it's really rare that you're hauling something. If you have to haul something, we do have the Toyota 4Runner, but we've never actually hauled anything out here anyways. You know, I've hauled things with my Tesla Model X before, but it's impressive. You know, I'm happy with the car, and it's done really well, and we'll see how it holds up. So I don't come here often to El Salvador in Central America, but when I do, you know, next time I come around, I'll do another update and let you know. You know, this car was bought new here, and so far, you know, no issues with it, and my parents are pretty happy with it. This is their, you know, get around car now. So I think that's going to be it. You know, it's not something where I'm doing a full review. I'm just giving you my impression of driving this car around for 10 days, and You know, it's a newer model and I'm pretty impressed with it, you know, for what it is. It's probably a $35,000 car, I'm guessing, and it does pretty well. So that's going to be it for today. Just a little review of this car that I've been driving for the last couple days. You know, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe, like, and leave a comment. If you have one of these, if you've had any issues with it, or, you know, if you just love your Honda CR-V, you know, just go ahead and leave a comment in the description. Y'all take care and stay safe.